Hi everyone! Today we're going to take a look at the best computer monitors in the market for this year. First, we're going to show you our top 10 best picks, and we'll talk about what you look for before buying a computer monitors. You can find links to all of the products we've mentioned in this video down in the description below. Let's get started. At the first position of our list, we have Samsung Odyssey G7 32-inch. Earning a 5-star rating from Tom's Hardware, the Samsung Odyssey G7 32-inch is the best computer monitor. For gamers, it boasts the strongest curve currently available, 1000er, for incredible immersion. Along with speedy gaming numbers, the 204-inch monitor has a 1ms GTG response time and put up a 5ms response time score in our testing, beating some 165 screens by 2ms. In addition, benchmarking showed input lag at 20ms, a full 6-10ms faster than some 165 screens we've tested, including the Dell S3220DGF also on this page. Moving on to the next at number 2 with Dell S3220DGF. Balancing speed and resolution while delivering fantastic contrast and accurate color, the Dell S3220DGF is the best computer monitor for gaming for the typical player. And the 32-inch size is also great for productivity. In addition, the S3220DGF 165Hz refresh rate and forms ATG response time helped it compete well with other 165Hz screens in response time and input lag. Since this isn't the fastest or largest monitor with the highest resolution, it ends up being a good value, typically going for under $450. But you still get FreeSync Premium Pro for fighting screen tears. We also got it to run G-Sync compatibility, although it's not certified, an 1800er curve to add to the immersion, and HDR support. As expected of a VA panel, contrast is impressive 3783, one before calibration, based on our testing, and you get accurate DCI-P3 color too. But without an sRGB mode, color purists may wish for less saturated color. The number 3 position is held by LG 27950B, with a 1ms GTG response time and 144's refresh rate. The LG 27950B is the best computer monitor for 4K gaming. If you've got the graphics card, ideally one of the best graphics cards, you need to handle 144 frames per second FPS at 4K. This monitor will ensure that power doesn't go to waste. In our testing, the monitor showed a 7ms response time, keeping up with pressure for 144 screens, like the Asus ROG Swift BG27UC, and even beating some when it came to input lag. Plus, FreeSync Premium Pro and G-Sync compatibility will fight screen tears for those times when frame rates drop below 40 FPS. Although VA panels are known for their high contrast, this IPS monitor can hold its own, hitting 1034.7 before calibration and 8475.3, one with HDR. Based on our benchmarks, those who want the most accurate color may find the sRGB mode too saturated, but the 27950B proved accurate when it came to the more colorful DCI-P3 space. For more top-of-the-line 4K gaming screens, visit our best 4K gaming monitors page. Next at number 4 we have MSI Oculux NXG253R. As sports players and hopefuls rely on the fastest peripherals available to attenuate the delay between deciding on in-game action and when that action happens on screen. 360Hz is the fastest refresh rate PC monitors have today, and the MSI Oculux NXG253R is the fastest of them all. Yes, the NXG253R is the fastest display we've ever tested, making it the best computer monitor for sports you can buy. The NXG253R outperformed other 360Hz monitors by 1/3, depending on the rival screen in our absolute input lag test. It also matched all its 360Hz rivals in our response time test with a 3ms score. The monitor also fights screen tears down to a 1Hz refresh rate with G-Sync and includes the NVIDIA Reflex Latency Analyzer to help fine-tune your sports performance further. You don't get DCI-P3 color, but sRGB color reproduction is accurate with an error of just 2.27 to before calibration. Contrast is also impressive for an IPS panel, 1190.6, 1N, thanks to a variable backlight, massive with HDR content, 7972.51. The number 5 position is held by Samsung R59iC. If you want an affordable screen with many pixels, the Samsung R59iC is the best budget fork monitor for you. The VAW panel delivers contrast, 2590.5. One after calibration, making everything from photos to videos to games look better. This is clearly not a high-end gaming monitor with a 60 Hz refresh rate, forms, GTG response, and no FreeSync or G-Sync. But casual gamers can make do, thanks to the combination of high pixel density and high contrast, keeping games looking realistic. Curves are generally more effective on ultra-wide screens, but the R59iC's 1500 curvature was effective and beneficial for this 32-incher, such as when multitasking with multiple windows. And if you don't mind calibrating, you can get rid of the R59iC pesky color errors, which unfortunately were visible out of the box. Our calibration settings reduce the error from 4.3 to 0.9. Are you interested in more high-res, low-price displays? Check out our best budget fork monitors roundup. The number 6 position is dominated by Aorus FAWFFERRY A2 fork OLED. Making HDR pop over SDR is all about contrast, and for the ultimate contrast, there's nothing better than OLED. The Aorus FAWFFERRY A2's massive OLED panel not only delivers immeasurably high contrast, but we recorded 107.7% coverage of the DCI-P3 color space and near flawless grayscale tracking. As a result, you get a rich image that's also accurate out of the box. However, it's not as bright as a premium LCD 399 nits with HDR, according to our testing. Aorus OLED monitor is fit for high-speed HDR gaming on both PCs and consoles, thanks to DisplayPort 1.4 with display stream compression, DSC, and HDMI 2.1, respectively. The monitor held its own against 120s and 144s rivals in our speed test, only falling forms behind its OLED gaming rival, the Alienware A5520. Unfortunately, you don't get Dolby Vision or support for the 5th type and 24 TV formats, but the monitor has two 15-watt speakers and one 20-watt speaker for outstanding audio quality. For more on ensuring your HDR upgrade is noticeable, read about how to choose the best HDR monitor. Moving on to the next at number 7 with Asus ProArt Path32. Asus has gone all out with the ProArt Path32, combining 1152 dimming zones in its full array mini LED backlight. A quantum dot film covers a considerable color gamut, almost 78% of Rec 2020, and it is the brightest monitor we've ever tested at over 1700 nits peak. To that, it adds precise out-of-box accuracy every color mode in use today. Though it includes many calibration options and a bundled colorimeter, it's ready for work or play, with no tweaking necessary. And unlike its predecessors in this league, the refresh rate isn't locked at 60 Hz. The ProArt Path32 brings FreeSync and G-Sync compatibility along with a 120 Hz refresh rate. If you need 144 Hz, you can do it over DisplayPort in the Path32 rendering mode. And its HDR support is complete as well. Many monitors deliver HDR10, but the ProArt is one of the very few to add Dolby Vision. Sure, the $5,000 price tag pushes this screen out of most people's price range. But if you're looking for the monitor that makes HDR content look its best, while also being great for media creation and a little high refresh gaming on the side, this monitor has no rival. The number 8 position is held by Lenovo ThinkVision M14. A lot of us are finding ourselves working in tight spaces these days. If you're looking to add another screen to your space, the Lenovo ThinkVision M14 is the best portable monitor. Its most standout feature is a critical one, a reliable, strong kickstand that's easy to use thanks to 2 flip-out feet. While many portable monitors are stuck with flimsy sleeves that double as stands, you can intuitively prop up the ThinkVision M14 at a 5 to 90 degree tilt or even in portrait mode. Unfortunately, its travel case isn't as tough. According to our benchmarks, with 244 nits max brightness and 98% coverage of the sRGB color space, the ThinkVision M14 is perfect for surfing the web or watching a movie in SDR. USB-C connectivity, meanwhile, means it won't run out of battery when plugged into a laptop. It can also deliver as much as 65 watts of power to a device if plugged into a wall adapter. But those whose PC or device, such as a Raspberry Pi, doesn't have a USB-C port with DisplayPort 1.2 alt mode, and USB PD 2.0 or better will be out of luck. If you prefer a portable touchscreen monitor, check out the touch version of the M14 via our Lenovo ThinkVision M14 review. Next at number 9, we have Asus ROG XG17 app. With a 240 Hz refresh rate, 3 ms, GTG response time, and even FreeSync, the Asus ROG XG17 app stands out of the competition and easily snags the best portable gaming monitor crown. However, the XG17 app is as expensive as it is unique. In fact, you can buy a much larger desktop-size monitor with the same amount of speed for cheaper than this, over $400, 17.3-incher. And the origami-style cover Asus includes isn't sufficient for protecting this expensive piece of hardware or providing a reliable stand. But the XG17 app also delivers strong side viewing angles, a lot of brightness, 285.6 nits, and a surprising amount of color, 109.5% sRGB. There are also many connectivity options, making it easy to tether it to everything from your laptop to your Raspberry Pi. Finally, the number 10 position is dominated by HP Omen X65 Imperium. The HP Omen X65 Imperium is the best computer monitor to replace your living room TV. First, it's massive. It also comes with a remote and powerful audio that'll fill your space, thanks to 4 4-inch woofers, 2 1-inch tweeters, and a pair of passive radiators. The inclusion of NVIDIA Shield means access to the apps you'd want on a smart TV, including Netflix and YouTube, plus access to hundreds of free games. This is also a top-of-the-line gaming monitor. It fell just once behind smaller 144 rivals in our response time test, and even beat a 144's alternative during input lag testing. Image quality, whether enjoying SDR or HDR, is also impressive. Contrast is an impressive 4,463 but can go higher with a variable backlight and hit 52,141, one with HDR. If you want something a little smaller and cheaper, the Alienware A5520 is excellent and offers even higher contrast with its OLED panel but is much dimmer than the Omen X65 Imperium. That's all for today. We upload computer and accessories product review videos every single day. So, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon for the upcoming video notification.